I have been asked several questions regarding the situation dominating the media at the moment on both sides of the pond, the story labelled by some as Megxit, that of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, stepping down as senior royals and essentially leaving the royal family structure. I now present some of these questions to the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. Question 1. The question I'm being asked the most about at the moment is regarding Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and their step back from royal duties. Can the 9 comment on why this is such a huge issue right now? Also, can the 9 respond to some questions about the couple? Within third dimensional thinking, this is a major issue within the forefront of many individuals' minds for several reasons. Firstly, one must be aware that this is a hijacked institution, that which you call British royal family, and it is utilised along with your mainstream media system as a control tool. Therefore, the large story being covered here has an agenda behind it. Not the seed point, as in the couple you speak of choosing to make changes in their personal reality. That seed point genuinely came from the couple and the guidance they receive within their own personal subjective experiences. We speak here of the agenda behind those who hijacked the pure seed point, utilising the large story as a distraction from much deeper issues within the institution that you call the British royal family. Whilst the hijacking appears to be working in your now time period, that of January 2020, we might add that this is temporary. All swing back into the paradise timeline, and only that for the highest good of planetary evolution can sustain. Therefore, that which is being temporarily shielded shall again come to light. Within third dimensional unaware consciousness, the follow the master template is strong. This, through distortion, manifests as obsession with unlikely idols, such as celebrities and indeed members of the institution of which you speak. Yet with more aware humanity, yet still third dimensional, is the love story template. And the fairy tale Cinderella story holds imagery embedded within the planetary consciousness and therefore the human memory system. Yet so too is there the scapegoat template for those who externalise personal negatively polarised reality experience onto another, usually one who is different or who stands out from the crowd, if you will. As in, their trauma-based template becomes a self-persecution against other self, as in perceived other. So too are their hijacked templates designed to divide humanity. Due to backup generators no longer in operation within service-to-self structures, old programs are relied heavily upon and are recycled again and again. These old programs have been utilised in this situation of which you speak, yet they only served to add to the meaningful subjective experiences of the couple involved, bringing the time frame of their breakaway from the institution forward by almost a year of your Earth's time frame. Question 2. Are you saying that Harry and Meghan Sussex were blueprinted to break away from the royal fold in a year from now, as in the beginning of 2021? Yet hijacked programs from service-to-self factions pushed their decision a year forward. There are many permeations when it comes to blueprinted destiny and free will, but essentially, yes, this is what we are saying. The timing of this could not have been better for the service to self groups, and they instantly utilised this to create the large story as shielding for deeper, negatively polarised situations. Yet they will come in time to realise that even the timing of this will ping back, or did ping back, into a service to others presentation and a positively polarised situation. This shall backfire, if you will, as you may put it. Question 3. So this is a huge story right now because it's a deliberately pushed story, but also because people hold celebrity royal family idols and also love a good girl meets handsome prince story. Indeed, these are main reasons as responses for the quest you asked. We might add that this, as a focus for Starseeded ascending humanity, is at best irrelevant for your ascension process as a third dimensional structure in and of itself, and at worst a distraction, particularly within true royal coded Starseeded individuals who manifest naturally through open-hearted vulnerability. However, from a fifth dimensional perspective, this is relevant as a symbolic shift for planetary environmental structure. This brings us to another reason for focus upon this situation. The Starseeds are aware, either consciously or unconsciously, of the significance of this symbolic shift. Question 4. So are you saying the Meghan and Harry story is spiritually irrelevant, except in a symbolic sense? Nothing is spiritually irrelevant. We are saying that the focus of this, in its third dimensional sense, is irrelevant for ascension, except regarding its symbolic significance. Question 5. Why is this a distraction for true royal coded Starseeded individuals? And what does it mean that they manifest naturally through open-hearted vulnerability? Focusing on the story at hand, when one manifests naturally and automatically through imagery, it is a distraction for these individuals who are coded for unconditional, bliss-charged love manifestations. The third dimensional dramas, especially when hijacked, are creating intense focus in one area and distracting the Starseed from manifesting within the area it is most needed, which is that of raising the vibration of humanity and planet Earth. The true royal coded Starseeded individuals are those who hold resonance within and thus the ability to radiate signal from that resonance. Therefore, they manifest naturally through their innocence and their purity. In other words, vulnerability. Question 6. Is this actually happening? Are genuine Starseeds being distracted from their true focus by this situation with Harry and Meghan? Within your original quest, you shall find the aligned response to this. For you asked us the question I am being asked most about at the moment. So the answer to this quest is yes. However, the ultimate reason for their gravitating towards the story, despite the fascination with twin flame unions, is the symbology of the act, known consciously and unconsciously amongst the Starseeded individuals. Question 7. Are you willing to answer questions about Harry and Meghan themselves, even though you have said the story is irrelevant for ascension and a distraction? It is not a case of us being willing or not being willing. It is a case of remaining within our role as guidance structures of light. If a quest and its response is viable, cohesive as a construct, and in alignment with the paradisical timeline, then all quests can be responded to. Question 8. Okay, I have been told that Meghan is a clone. Also that she was not really pregnant and her pregnancy bump was fake. Also that Harry is reptilian, Harry is not the true son of Prince Charles and he has a different father, and there's also another story saying he's not the real Prince Harry and was switched when he was a young boy. I've also been told that Meghan is really biologically male and that she is transgender. The aligned response to these comments and stories is regarding belief structure and systems. That which you believe as fact holds a matching frequency to the belief. We repeat, that which you believe as fact holds a matching frequency to the belief. If something is false, it holds a false frequency. If the belief was generated as a hijacked template, then it holds the frequency of the template and of the hijackers. If a belief is open as a possibility or even as a probability, then this moves one away from the locking of the template into one's own fields. So we say, be aware of that which you assign belief to. Question 9. Why did Meghan and Harry step back from their positions as senior royals? Was this their decision, or is the whole thing a ruse just to take the spotlight off other members of the royal family? As we have said, the seed point was genuine, as in the couple you speak of made this decision through their own higher guidance and meaningful subjective experiences. The decision was made through standing within integrity as incarnated humans wishing for sovereignty. In other words, Starseed consciousness. The ruse you speak of is the hijacking. As for their reasons to step back, these are personal reasons and are encoded to be such. When one looks at the symbology of the situation and one understands and processes the symbology, then the reasons for the step back are understood. The encoded is an encryption. Starseeds holding a pure heart with no agenda can freely access the encryption with the blessing of the couple involved. Hence, therefore, we respond to your quest with an aligned encoded encryption. Question 10. Are you saying that Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are starseeds, yet they are part of a service to self structure? Starseeds encompass far more beings than most realise. There are unaware starseeds, aware starseeds, and those in between. But yes, the couple you speak of are such. Hence their gravitation away from such close proximity to and within a service to self-structure. Question 11. Have Harry and Meghan left the royal family to chase money and fame? There are many saying that they want their cake and want to eat it too. That which you call fame, a third-dimensional interpretation of a placement allowing for choice of radiation or absorption, is something the couple already hold and reject in the form as was. Money, only as a tool to a goal which mirrors the central core structure of the paradisical timeline. We speak here of happiness and joy. That which is the saying, The phrase, that is, have their cake and eat it too, holds the energetic signature of selfishness, greed, and exploitation of others. This is a service to self energetic. Yet we have already stated that this couple holds star-seeded consciousness with integrity and sovereignty templates in place, with core structures as the central focus that are happiness and joy. This cannot be simultaneously in place with a service to self construct. However, the perception holding the highest position as a collective belief system is such. However, it is a false screen. This is the journey at this time for a great many starseeds as they follow bliss codes into a new world template and are grossly misunderstood and misinterpreted by those holding third dimensional consciousness. Question 12. Was it Meghan's choice to withdraw, or was this a joint decision between the couple? This is a twin flame couple you speak of. That in itself is response enough to your quest. Know the twin flame, and you shall know the answer you seek. Question 13. Is Harry devastated by having to make a choice between his royal duties and the love of his wife and child? Is he emotionally torn? Does he carry the weight of the world on his shoulders? The quest you ask is outside of personal boundaries for the couple. All we can say is that the emotions you portray here are those which acted as catalyst for change, not decision regarding change or change itself. The weight on the shoulders, as it were, is now released. It is relief that is the result of that decision. All states of limbo and confusion return to clarity and alignment when the decision is made. Question 14. Was Meghan chased away from the royal family and Britain due to racism? This is the old programme of which we spoke earlier. The general populace at large did not and do not hold this template as a majority. This is a deliberately engineered template coming in from service to self factions and presented as a potential within the populace as a division tool. Question 15. Will Harry and Meghan continue to be in the public eye? Will they sign book deals or film contracts and become part of celebrity culture? That which you ask is outside of their personal boundaries and is an individualized timeline in construction within your now time frame. However, we can say that they will be known in various guises and shall be working within a parallel experience to all other star-seeded humanity individuals who together make up the divine Princess Aurora. Question 16. Are Meghan and Harry aware starseeds? Do they know about Ascension? Do they know about the service to self agenda, the Cabal, and the Illuminati? There are degrees to awakening and awareness. It is outside of their personal boundaries to discuss their light quotient, which can be freely and clearly seen and felt by clairvoyant, empathic humanity. Question 17. Meghan says she will refuse to live in the United States as long as Donald Trump is president. How can she be a starseed if she does not support Donald Trump, given the importance of his presidency for the Ascension timeline? More importantly, it appears she supports Hillary Clinton. How is she therefore a starseed? As we have said, there are degrees to awakening and awareness. even those clearly seeing the full screen narrative in one area may be fully immersed within a different full screen narrative in another area. Question 18. So what is the symbology here of Harry and Meghan stepping back from public royal life, no longer living as senior royals and spending the majority of their time away from Britain? The symbology is that of the disintegration of the service to self structure, as we have spoken of many times. The withdrawing from the control structure. The standing up with the sword of Excalibur as a knight of the round table and saying no more. The following of the bliss, abundance, enlightenment, ascension timeline, and the awakening of the higher heart into the new world. This holds parallel with all structures where light streams in. We speak of countries, governments, systems, families, schools, ideas, creations, beliefs, paradigms. The gravitation is away from disempowerment and towards sovereignty in all its forms. The stepping away from the old system, false royal structure, and taking one's place within the new heart-centered creation and the true royal family of light. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, I, Magenta Pixie, bring forward information specific to utilising the rose gold flame as antidote to 5G, EMFs, chemicals, chemtrails, and similar. The presented template utilises the Schumann resonance, and the technique is alchemical unification. In this book, the 9 discuss synchronicity, discernment skills, and understanding of discordance and disharmony within truth and lightworker communities. They present a workable model of expression, assisting the spiritual explorer in creating a necessary toolkit. This allows the individual to construct a shield, bringing safety, harmony, expansion, and cohesive sovereignty into their own personal reality and their matrix field. I am pleased to present my new short book, The Black Box Program and the Rose Gold Flame as Antidote.